Word 2010, text wrapping. Applying text wrapping to a picture. Here we have a typical document with some pictures inserted into it. If I want to make changes to the way this picture is displayed, if I double click on the picture, you'll notice that as usual you see the changes up here to the ribbon, and within the arrange section here one of the options you have is called text wrap or wrap text. If I click on that, you've got these various options displayed, and if I move down here, by default we've got inline with text as a wrapping option. The next one is square. Can you see what happens to the frog? Look at the way it changes. It was like that. It goes to that. If you want to select tight, that basically gives you a slightly different option. So instead of the square which looked like that, you can have a tight wrapping option which looks like that, or you can have a through option, or you can have a top and bottom option, or you can have a behind text option, which basically means, as you can see, the frog is now displayed behind the text, or you can have in front of text. So if I select in front of text, as you can see, the frog is now displayed in front of the text there. If I want to change it for something else, let's say this racing car over here, if I click on the racing car, click on wrap text again, so we can change it to square, in which case it will move across. We can change it to tight, or we can change it to on top or below, or behind text, or maybe in front of text. If I select in front of text, as you can see, it's now displayed in front of the text. One more time, let's select the lion here. So we go to wrap text, and we'll go for a tight wrapping option, which basically means the text is tightly wrapped around the picture here. One more, this little hand down here. Go to wrap text, and in this case we'll go to in front of text again. So as you see, this is now displayed in front of the text. If you wanted it behind the text, you simply click on it, go back to where it says wrap text, go behind text, and as you can see, it's hard to read in this case because it's a fairly dark shade here, but as you can see, you can just about read the text behind it. Applying wrapping format to an AutoShape. Here we have a number of AutoShapes. So I click on one like this one here and double click on it. If we go to where it says page layout, you'll notice that over here we have wrap text. If I click on this, there's various options. So we can have a square wrapping, we can have tight wrapping. So this is applying to that triangle, that blue triangle. We can go for top and bottom, we can go for behind the text, or in front of the text. So if I select in front of the text and click outside it, as you can see, the triangle is now displayed on front of the text. If you look at the smiley face over here, I double click on that, I can click on where it says wrap text, and in this particular case let's have it displayed behind the text. And as you've seen, it's now displayed behind the text. One more, this shape over here, this square shape, if we double click on that, we'll go to wrap text, and this time we'll set the formatting to top and bottom. So basically the text goes to here, then you have the shape, and underneath the text carries on. Applying wrapping formatting to a chart. Here we have a document with a number of charts inserted. If I click on this and then go to where it says format, over here we have a text, or rather we have a wrap text option. So if we click on this wrap text button here, we've got various options, and if I move down them, you can see changes being applied to the first chart. So that's square wrapping, tight wrapping, through wrapping, top and bottom, behind text, and in front of text. So if for some reason I wanted that displayed in front of the text, which is not a particularly good option in this case, I would click on there and away we go. Let's select this one over here. Double click on, single click on it, go to wrap text. Let's say I wanted this displayed in a square, I would go there. If I wanted it displayed in a sort of tight wrapping option, I would click there, and as you can see, the text tightly wraps around this. One more, let's go for this one here. let's go to wrap text, and in this case let's display it behind the text. As you can see, it's not particularly easy to read, so you have to be a little bit careful when you're placing objects behind the text. Ideally you want them just full of a single colour and a fairly pastel type of colour so that you can actually see through it. Applying text wrap formatting to a photograph. If we click on the picture of the tiger here and then go to page layout and then go to wrap text, again we've got various options. So we've got in line with text, square, tight, through, top and bottom, behind text, or in front of text. So if I want this tiger to be displayed behind the text, I just simply click here and there you go. Again, in this case, very hard to read. Let's try another one. Let's try the picture of the boat here. If we click on this, go to wrap text. If we want it displayed with tight formatting, we would click on here. How simple as that. Applying wrapping format to a diagram. Here we've got a Word 210 document with a number of diagrams inserted into it. Let's click on this one here and let's go to where it says page layout and page wrap. You'll see in this case it's greyed out, so you have to be a little bit careful how you select the diagram. Let's try again. Let's click here. Let's try it again, and now they're available. So if you're trying to adjust the text wrapping around a diagram, if it doesn't initially work, just deselect it, try reselecting it so you get it just right. So in this case we can look at the inline with text option, the square option, the tight option, the through option, top and bottom, behind text or in front of text. If we go for the tight option, as you can see, if we click outside it, the text tightly wraps around this particular diagram. Let's go for another one, this one over here. Let's go here, and in this case let's have it displayed top and bottom or in a square. We'll go for the square option, and there we go. One more, this one here. Go to wrap text and let's go to tight, and there you are. The text is tightly wrapped around this particular diagram. Text wrapping options within Microsoft Word tables. Here we have a typical document. We've got the text here and we've got a table inside the text. If we click within this table here, and if we right click and go to where it says table properties, this brings up the table properties dialog box, and over here we can control the wrapping. At the moment it says none. If you want the wrapping around it, you simply click on this around option here, click on OK, and as you can see the text now wraps around it. If I press Ctrl Z to undo that, and we do that one more time, right click on it, go to table properties, within the text wrapping options of the table properties dialog box, click on the around option here, click on OK, and there you are.